team to like meet the community and interact with the community, and then have them playing, you know, the product before launch? Is it a pretty cool feeling to build that relationship? You know, and you said this is the 3rd year in a row. How's it been over the years, and how's that affected the gameplay?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're bringing back, at least today, there's at least 4 or 5 returning people. So we've already have kind of relationship and a rapport, and you know, the first time some of these guys came in, it wasn't like they're ready.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena earlier on, looking for a win on the road. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Atlanta Hawks. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Clint Capella is out there with Bay, and it's Young in at point guard. And for Boston, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. And at long last, Brad, here we are at the end of the regular season. A real significant moment, whether you are or aren't headed to the playoffs.
Yeah, even if the postseason isn't ahead of you, Kevin, it's a chance to sort of sit back and think about all the work that not only your team has done, but what you've gone through individually on the season. How did you grow? What did you do? And then, quite frankly, a chance to thank, if you're playing at home, your fans for all of their tremendous support.
Now Smart for the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Gallinari. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Young taking his time here. To the middle. Here's Capella. Outside for Murray. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Brown, good.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head coach. Now they have not won yet in 2 meetings against this team, but coach says he expects a different story tonight. He expects them to attack more offensively and worry a little less about waiting for the perfect shot. We'll see if that approach lets them win this first game in the season series. Kevin?
Great work, DA. So at the top of their to-do list, Greg, generate buckets.
Yeah, you can get all the stops in the world, but it does you no good if you're not scoring on the other end.
Got to think on top of the game plan, it's about sharing the basketball. If they do that, they'll be just fine.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Smart against Young. Bay wide open, and he fires. Off target from three-point range. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And this offensive system, Brent, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, great class player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
That free throw missing.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
That one misses.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Good on the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Once again, fans, Celtics Entertainment.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Bay. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Austin on D. And the pass to Bay. Shot clock at 5. Deep 2 from Murray.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Here's Tatum. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Williams. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
It's Brown on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Williams. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Murray. He trains the quick shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backcourt.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Brook Lopez is checked in for Gallinari. And Stevenson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Robert Williams. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Nobody near Williams. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this one.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Griffin hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williams. 12 points his last outing. And stolen by Okongwu. Bogdanovich wide open. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Brogdon with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Griffin down low. Tatum on him. With the shot. Off the left rim and out.
You know, they don't. Score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
To the inside. A steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Joe. And they recover it. Outside Griffin. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
12. The Hawks. 12. Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Tatum and Williams up in the forward spot. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Muscala in at the 5, down low. That's the Boston 5. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Hunter against Tatum. Here's Capella in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Over in the corner, Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Raptors. Hawks passing it around. Hunter on the wing. Young pass to Murray. Shoots over Brown. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
And that's a nice pass from Bey, willing to do whatever he can to help his team. You flash back to Sadiq Bey's rookie season as the Wildcat came into the league and he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
Hunter kicks to Murray. Pass to Bey. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Williams. Brown feeling out a bit. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Hunter, no one around him. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Boston. And finishing fourth in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Saddiq Bey has a ton of potential. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Passes it to Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot, and Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
DeAndre Hunter taking.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Celtics trail by 6. Down low. Here's Williams, and Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
And that one drops.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And here is Brown. He had 15 points last outing. Smart on the wing. There's the dish to Williams. Good work defensively by Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And made only about a quarter of their shots in the first. Totally flat, but they bounced back and built a lead here with a much better second quarter.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Williams.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Some changes for Boston. Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. And Stevenson comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brogdon subbed in for Marcus Smart. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
1:52 left to play in the first half. Brown outside. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
Now Brown. He's got 5. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Over to the wing. Okongwu kicks to Young. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3. Celtics trail by 10. Inside. Here's Gallinari. Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
From the baseline. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got 5.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Now, Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Brogdon the pass to Lopez. And it's sent back by Okongwu. With 1 on the clock. No good on that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks.
With the score.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each, and a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. That about...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Sadiq Bey is out there with Hunter, and it's Capella in at the 5. Gallinari attacking.
Nice to see Gallo with a head of steam, and he throws down the hammer jam.
The Hawks leading by 12. And Young kicks to Murray. Over Brown. Murray, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Back to Tatum. They get it back. It's good. Williams has got 8 points.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Murray outside. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. The Celtics making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And the officials will call the illegal spin right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Hawks leading by 12. Murray outside. The putback. Shoots over Brown. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Count that one.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Young passes to Capella. At the top of the key, Hunter. Young outside. From 13. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics trail by 10.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
Bay, no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brown finds Williams.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brown. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and Griffin subbed in for Bay. It's tipped. It's stolen by Muscala. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Williams is running. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And they'll keep possession. Okongwu kicks to Young. Shot clock at 6. Hunter against Williams. And that one's good. Hunter.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Griffin. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Hunter against Williams. Hunter no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you got to take it down.
And the dunk by Tatum.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Young's shot is off.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The 3 from Tatum. Here's Muscala. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Griffin. Softly drops in the floater.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
The allotted for a free t-shirt.
Boston making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Muscala. And it's Gallinari in for Williams. Here's Smart, and here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. The pass to Gallinari. Over Hunter. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Gallinari.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the wing on the left. Tatum against Griffin. Just 4 to shoot. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Gallinari passes to Smart. Outside Tatum. He feeds it to Lopez. Great pass to set up the layup. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovich. It's off. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Celtics foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Brown. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. And he can't get the first one.
And Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Okongwu. Brogdon against Young. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Joe. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Drains the three-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Williams, and a good offensive board, and he gets the button.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Passes to Capella. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Young against Brogdon. To the wing right side. Joe. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Joe's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
The Hawks leading by 3. And there's the pass to Joe. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Pass to Bay. Here's Joe. They get the rebound. Capella kicks to Young. To the middle. Here's Bay. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lopez. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Brown missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough. Keep going to him. See if he can find it. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And it's Brown missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Passes it to Joe. Shoots over Brown. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
So it's the Celtics now. Williams dishes to Lopez. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
Lopez powering through that time.
Atlanta calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And his rebounding has been an anchor for him tonight. As usual, he's into double digits again in that department. And it just takes so much pressure off their other players knowing he's got the glass work covered.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Letting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. And see if they were listening, guys.
All right, David, thanks. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Lopez to tie it up. Rebound by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Murray, the pass to Young. Gallinari with the steal. Down low. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tatum. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
To the paint, here's Lopez. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Lopez at the line with one shot.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You pretty much bank on these.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Timeout call, the Celtics. It's tied at 57. 107 left here in the fourth quarter.
Here they come.
Here's Tatum.
Entertainment.
To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Murray with it. Picked up by Brown. Young with no one around. Bullseye! And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Brown against Murray. And they'll get another chance. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And when the game is on the line, Gallo is the guy you want to have take those shots.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're up by 1. 5 seconds left in the game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Boston foul. Marcus Smart. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And we continue to see Young take on more responsibility, welcoming the challenge to go to the line. Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Gallinari with the 3. Oh,